And then I got my drawing tablet. So I need to practice drawing if I'm going to improve. So, ooh, my phone. I am going to just time myself doing a little 10-minute drawing of myself. This is a picture I took of myself earlier this morning. Um, and I just need my timer. So I'm just going to time myself how. Oh, come on. I finally get the microphone fixed. Oh, there we go. Okay. My drawing tablet was not working for a sec. Okay, timer. 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes of drawing myself. Yeah. Start. I can I can kind of talk while I draw myself. This is just practice. This is just practice, and I figured self-portrait practice. So, I obviously have not made videos in quite a while, considering my hair is blue right now, and the last time I made videos, my hair was red. But that's also because I was sick. I mean, besides the whole pandemic that's stretching across the globe, um, I, in general, I'm making this very small photo, but whatever, that's fine. I, in general, had some health issues, and now I am back. My circle, the best circle for my head, is right along here. I'm trying to make a general circle. So that means my nose and lips area are going to be here. So when I go, I need to go almost down because I'm only just slightly turned to the side. Um, this is my nose area here. And I'd still want to improve myself. I actually have been attempting to do other stuff and improve. Like, uh, I had to change my plans. Like violin, I was trying to like learn how to play the violin and stuff like that. But I have a small apartment, and even though my walls are relatively decent, I still have the issue of my bothering my neighbors. So I haven't played the violin in a while. Instead, I have been learning to play the kalimba. I just knocked my phone over while I'm trying to do this. Um, so I'm still trying to. One, two. So this is where my other. I just want to make sure I know where, because it's the eye space is about the same as a normal eye. So it's been like a year since I've done any. I'm concentrating. Sorry. It's been a year since I've done any drawing, but that's because I had some health issues, and then the world was starting to end. I mean, it was gonna end anyway. It just started to like kick it up a notch in 2020, and then I've just been trying to do other stuff with my time since I can't uh, do violin as much. So I'm trying to do kalimba. I've been making a kalimba. So I have a kalimba for my sister that she like bought at Goodwill one time that she found, and I fixed it because it was out of tune and everything, and then if my eye is here, down here, this is the start of the cheekbone. I have the cheeks come out here. So this nose is just too big. Eyes already look good, so I don't want to move them around too much, so I'll use them as a reference. What was I? This was. That's not the thing I was on, was it? I guess it was. I guess it was. I'm working from home now, which is great. I actually was furloughed for a bit because my current job, like, just everything was impacted by COVID. So my current job furloughed me, but then they're like, hey, we have another business unit that is currently, like, they're having an upgrade in business, and you're kind of not doing anything right now. Do you want to do some temporary work for them while your normal job kind of sits to the side? And I'm like, yeah, sure. So I'm doing some work from home, and I got some neuropsych testing done to tell me that I'm not dying from my sickness from earlier. Apparently, apparently you could die from B12 deficiency, and I'm vegetarian, and you get B12 from being vegetarian. And while I've had some problems my whole life, but it really bumped up in 2017. Well, I was, how do I put this? My whole life I've had a problem absorbing B12. My doctors, anytime I said I was having an issue, they're like, "Oh, that's normal problems you're describing, right?" Everyone has problems the way they talk and interact with people. It wasn't until I started having absence seizures that they're like, "Oh, you might be having an actual problem. Maybe it's B12." Well, they took the tests, and apparently my B12 was so low that the way my new primary doctor described it is, she said that I've only ever seen it this low with people who just had gastric bypass surgery. And I'm like, how is it this low, and why did it only start affecting me in 2017? Well, I've always had a problem absorbing B12 apparently, but it became worse in 2017 when my old doctor, who I don't like, prescribed metformin for me because I was pre-diabetic and everything. Turns out metformin blocks the absorption of B12, and so now I permanently have psoriasis. It will never go away, and I had some serious. My doctor says that I won't recover from nerve damage for probably like 2 to 3 years. So I have been away. I have not done any videos, and I'm just gonna kind of give it a shot again. I'm just kind of giving it a shot, and I can't see my hair because I'm over to the side. Okay, so we come out this way, and that's kind of the extent of the image of the hair. So we're just kind of use that as our border, and it comes back in this way, and then I have some hair that kind of comes out this way, and flows down. And my hair was I had a very good hair day today. You can't see from like this quality and like the lack of light. What light I do have is coming in from the window. You're just gonna have to deal with it. I look very skinny with this. There, it should be more of a outer line there. I do have a little bit of second chin, and that's okay. So yeah, I was dealing with health issues. Pretty much, I got on metformin, did a whole bunch of exercise, and was able to kick diabetes in the butt. I went from being pre-diabetic to nowhere near in danger, no longer in the danger zone. Yeah, this. If this is where my cheekbone is, that means my other cheekbone is here. And so my nose, it's kind of hard to tell because like my glasses are kind of squishing. Oopsie. Glasses are kind of squishing the bridge of my nose. And it's going like that. Anyway, so, and that's too thick. So I went. This is also really good for real life drawing because you're supposed to draw very light, and the fact that I have to be very light strokes or it gets really thick is very good practice with this sort of pen. It forces me to improve. um, so I'm obviously getting better now, but it was to the point where the doctors before they knew it was B12 before they ran those tests, because they're like, "Oh, you're vegetarian. Someone must have done B12 tests on you before," and I'm like, "Nope." Because my doctors never took my symptoms seriously because they thought, oh, everybody has these sort of problems when they just can't think of a word and they have bad word finding. And I'm like, no, it's to a really bad extent. And they're like, it's not that bad. And then I started having, they started thinking that it was absence seizures. And like, oh, that's bad. And so they gave me an MRI because they thought it might be a brain tumor because my symptoms were a lot like a brain tumor. But if you don't have enough B12, apparently it can cause severe nerve damage and even death. So yeah, I have a very good excuse for not. I'm redrawing the things that I've already drawn that are fine. Just fine. Just choose something else. Go out of your comfort zone. You've already proven yourself with this section. Oh my god, and that's too thick. You've already proven yourself, so let's just do this. So I'm better. Obviously, I'm better now. I'm alive, but it was a problem. And it was a problem to the point where, like, I've had less and less of the symptoms before, but it was a problem to the point where when I got sick with a small viral infection, The viral infection fed off of my B12 symptoms, and it mimicked, and it almost, not quite, it almost mimicked COVID symptoms. And I'm like, oh god, do I have COVID? But I tested negative, so we're fine. Plus, that's another thing. I used my. What was I thinking with this? It does not. Oh my god, stop it. This does not come in this way. This kind of, it comes in a little bit, like just the barest hint, but not enough that you actually see it. So then it comes out that way. And then it goes like that. There we go. That's much better. I only have a 10-minute time limit. I completely forgot about that time limit. I am not getting much done in that 10 minutes. That's what I'm not doing. Okay. I don't have. You can't see my ear here, so why draw an ear that doesn't exist? Look at your fucking source material, Stacy. Artemis, whatever. Oh, where's my? Okay, I'm gonna draw a little bit more because I can. I'm putting that here. I'm gonna be doing more of the hair in this area. Okay, because there's a shadow, so it clearly comes up more that way, right? And then I do have a little bit of a highlight in there, so the light comes in from below and hits it. How big is my nose in comparison to everything else? That's what I gotta really check. So from here to here and here to here, is that the same width? My eye is just a little bit wider than my nose. So if my eye is this wide, here to here, so I gotta fit it in this section. So let's just erase this. Yeah. So anyway, I am back to trying to force myself to do drawing. No guarantees. I might not do any videos. I might do a bunch of videos. I might do only kalimba videos when I get like I am making a kalimba. I'm making one because the one that I got that I'm borrowing from my sister. Go away, you! I don't need you. I know how to make a circle. So the one I got from my sister, that she got at Goodwill or whatever when she bought it, it's a typical kalimba, so it only has 17 keys. I want 21 minimum because that's sort of similar to what a violin is. And then I can play all the sheet music I already have for violin in practice. Okay, so we know that this is about there, right? Okay, good. So then this. Such a small mouth. Such a small. Okay. I don't really. Don't overthink it. You're already past your 10-minute time limit. Don't overthink it. I just figured that if I do the whole like you like the on like YouTube and the Facebooks and the Twitter or Twitch, you have a little banner that lets you you have your profile image and a banner. I could do a little banner of myself. I have a dimple there. That's so nice. I like myself. I do, despite my health issues, I actually have, like, the past, like, since college, really, the past couple of years, I've actually gotten really fucking pretty. Like, way prettier than I've ever been before in my life. I mean, you may not be able to tell right now, but I'm fucking pretty. At least compared to, like, I was a fucking disaster as a child. I was atrocious. And I'm pretty now. I'm pretty. And I don't think that I am being too full of myself as I say that. I think I'm being the right amount of full of myself as I say that. Just because I am pretty, with or without blue dye, but I really do like the blue hair. I've always like done my hair different colors. I've had my hair every color of the rainbow except like honest to God yellow, which is just hard to pull off. But I said this is going to be 10 minutes, and we're clearly past 10 minutes. But This is why, if you want to pay an artist, not me, but if you pay professional artists for commission work, you have to actually, like, pay them for their time because it might look simple to you, but a simple drawing takes a long time. You gotta pay people for their fucking work. Um, I'm just gonna say that that's that. We're just gonna, no, wrong thing. That's good enough for now. I'll work on it some more later. I mean, I want to keep drawing, but I'll do it in another video. That's all I'm gonna do right now. Stop it! It does that little whenever I hit one of these buttons. I gotta readjust the buttons. So yeah, this is my first video in like over a year because of health issues, but I gotta improve something, and I improved my health, so it wasn't wasted time. Fuck it. Thanks. That's all I got.